Hey, what's up? This is Marcus Tuttle with Simplified Home Sales and the Wide World of Real Estate podcast, if I get it going. Listen, are you interested in a career in real estate? Lord help you. If you are, this is lucrative. There are many different facets, just like a rainbow of anything, facets of ways that you can get in. What are the highest paid positions that you can become involved in if you're interested in a real estate career? I could list them for you, right? I got them all there listed, and the approximate fees that salaries that you're gonna earn. But I really have to tell you to understand, you may need to do some kind of DISC personality assessment to see if you got the right kind of personality, because I've been involved in many facets of it. As a lender for a brief period, I hold real estate licenses. I've developed property. I've done quite a lot in it. I've made my money. I continue to make income from the real estate industry, and it's just a dog eat dog world out there unless you can figure out how to consistently make money in the real estate industry. And you can do that by going to work for somebody, or you can become an entrepreneur for yourself. And I've just separated it like that. Do you have the capacity? Do you have the redundancy in your income in order to embark in a real estate career that requires you to plan ahead and be disciplined and be disciplined with your money, and to spend money on your business, to save for the hard times, to save 20% for your taxes that are going to come every year? These pitfalls happen to everybody when they just wanted to go show pretty houses and hang around their friends and to not have a real job. So let me first advise you, if you're interested in a career in real estate, you need to decide if you got what it takes to be self-employed. So made a handy dandy little model. Can you tolerate self-employment after you've decided to get into the real estate industry? If you do, then you're probably going to be a real estate agent, a real estate investor, a commercial real estate agent. These can have potential longer pay cycles. Plus, people just don't automatically come knocking on your door trying to enlist your services unless you're some super duper type of magnetic personality that has a platform already built in. Your spouse works at some place that causes a high social interaction with people, and you just got one of those personalities. If you don't, then you're gonna have to spend money on your business. You're gonna have to market. You're gonna have to go compete for business, and you don't get paid on Friday. I'll just say that. And when you do get paid on Friday, that 20% of it is going to go to the tax man, and a portion of it's got to go to marketing, budget, spending money in your business for maybe a tool that you only need. And if you're not that person, if you can't afford for the risk, you can't take that risk, then you probably want something more structured, like a leasing agent, an escrow agent, an appraisal. Appraisers in this past cycle, these past few years, have been busy as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, and they've gotten paid for their efforts, just working like dogs. It's going to be less as we go forward in this cycle, this down market. It's gonna be less, and the people that have had paying positions as a leasing agent, as an escrow agent, these people are going to have more stability in their job. Maybe they're not going to have the ego strokes of being an entrepreneur and their face on the side of the car or on the billboard or on the cards, but they're going to have stable employment. So let's talk about some of these positions, the highest paid positions in the real estate industry. So a real estate agent, super competitive. Why? Because there's money involved, and you get a flexible working environment. You get paid when you sell. You can help as many people at one time as you can. There is theoretically a high ceiling to your earning potential, and but I need to preface it by saying all those things I said at the first. You got to save money for the tax man. You got to spend money in your business. What are your duties? Helping people buy and sell. Very simply. You've seen all the HGTV stuff. And or the next one, the average salary of a property manager. This is I don't think these are in order, right? Looks like the average salary is about, six figures, 106, low six figures, but it goes up from there if you're that special person. Property manager, you take a cut of the monthlies that come in and you handle calls, property service calls for either a property manager that you're an assistant for, like a leasing agent, or you get clients. You sign clients up to the tune of some negotiated percentage. So a property owner doesn't want the calls at midnight. They don't want to call the plumber or AC man, and they hire you for performing this service. Real estate manager, what do real estate managers do? You handle all the aspects of your private clients' properties. You are the in-house manager for their properties. And so you make sure they're maintained and rented out. It looks like the average salary is about $54,000. Not too bad. If you have stability, you don't have to spend money on marketing. You just got to be there. I probably have to say that if you are trading stability for this, you got to be there. You're trading time for money. Let's not make any bones about it. And which is the antithesis of why somebody might want to go be a real estate agent, some kind of superstar, million dollar listing agent or something like that. What's a corporate real estate manager? It's a trend. So what are you doing? You need to handle large portfolios. You need to market and keep your stable property occupied. Financial accounting principles. This is feeling a lot like a commercial real estate agent, but perhaps it's internal. How much can you make? About $82,000 a year. Not too bad. Especially if you're getting experience, this executive level experience, then that's kind of hard to quantify. But if you're gonna maybe work your day job there and invest on the side in commercial real estate, that's a wonderful way to learn on somebody else's dime while providing a service. Commercial real estate agent, this has a longer sales cycle. I've never engaged in a commercial real estate transaction as a facilitator or an agent. I haven't done that. They get paid on long-term leases, and you typically can get paid at a different time. It's not all one-time payment. Your payment can be staggered and re-up. When the lease re-ups, you can get paid again. You have to have a working knowledge of cap rate, expensive, triple net leases. You need to put the people together. I'll say that. More people need a place to live than they need a commercial outlet for their business. I'll just say that. You can be a real estate investor. I've done that at times. That has been lucrative. If you can handle the cycles of not having money for a while, or working on the come, or taking risk, your comfort with risk will play into this as an investor. And in investing, there's a whole spectrum of things within just that term. It can be a home inspector. This is there's some opportunities here, but you're mainly trading time for money. You are a trusted advisor. This is a competitive field. There are more than one home inspector, but nothing like a real estate agent. Duties of inspector: you are filing reports. You are licensed with most probably the state, and your fee is about $61,000. And again, you don't have to be the business owner. You can, but you can also work for somebody. Escrow officer makes $59,000 a year. You trade time for money. This is not without stress. You have a lot of duties on your shoulder, managing multiple closings every day, every month, every year. Your you're responsible for making sure the tax documents and financial agreements are there. You are the quarterback for the paperwork in a real estate transaction. Real estate developer looks like you can develop property by property and fix it and sell it. Looks like you make about $80,000 a year. You renovate and construct houses. Seems a little light, but of course these are average numbers. Wholesalers will contract to buy a property and then sell their interest. And these people do great when it's the up market, not so great when it's the down market. So if you are comfortable risk, you can transition between these different hats: agent, developer, investor, wholesaler. If you got the skills to negotiate, then you can operate in these different fields. Real estate attorney, some of these people have to they have wonderful businesses. They've created tremendous incomes for themselves. They're trusted advisors in a region. It looks like you can make some good money. Again, you kind of got to be there. Mortgage broker, this is a sales position. Depends on the relationships that you can forge with agents and regular members of the public for the purpose of refinancing, subject to market cycles. A leasing agent, they don't make too great of money, but you show property to prospective tenants for a developer. And you can be a new home sales consultant, be the salesperson for a developer within let's say a subdivision. It looks like you make pretty good dough, $65,000 a year, and the leads are usually marketed for by the developer. So you're mainly fielding calls. Real estate appraiser, this seems a little light, but I've never been an appraiser. I've seen them busting their tail over these past years. They have no time to breathe or have lunch. They are constantly measuring the houses and attaching values to houses through their methods. You're in the field, you're measuring property, you're developing your reports for your customers, who are mainly the banks, but also sometimes regular people. A compliance specialist makes $55,000 a year. They ensure that a company follows all the necessary laws and regulations, probably with the larger commercial properties. It sounds like you might be an in-house consultant for a company. You can be an assistant to an agent. If an agent's successful, you maybe ensure that all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed for a file. You can respond to emails and schedule appointments and maintain a database. If you're a foreclosure specialist, then you monitor the entire process of a foreclosure for a company, probably some large legal company that processes foreclosures, or a company that is just a foreclosure clearinghouse. And we have not been in a period of foreclosures, high foreclosures for some years now, but that perhaps will change. A real estate director, $123,000. I like it. They are in charge of purchasing new real estate for huge companies. So they're a salary position and given a directive by a company to go acquire property and acquire leases. You can also oversee construction processes. And you can be a real estate counselor. I thought that's what a real estate agent kind of was. But if you need professional advice about purchasing or selling, unfortunately, real estate agents' interests are, let's say, not opposed, but not always in line. The only tool that a real estate agent has is to sell or buy. And let's just say that in my mind, you really have to have your loyalties. You really, to be a good agent, you have to tell your client if it's in your heart as the right decision. Because if an agent's just out there for they're concerned, their money, then I think the alliances can get muddied. But if you are a real counselor, you might just get paid for your honest opinion about a house. You provide advice to clients on related to the buy, sell, development, or management of real estate. So those were the 20 highest paid real estate careers to pursue. We'll go back to what my original premise was. Can you be self-employed, and for how long? Can you budget 20% for the tax man? Can you spend money on your business? Do you have your other family's concerns like health insurance covered? If not, you may want to consider getting one of these things that's not tied to production. So that's it. I hope it was helpful. It's a great industry with the ability to learn the concepts that could allow you to invest further, develop further for your own account. And this has been a good career. It's kept me from punching a clock and allowed me flexibility and the ability to earn what I deserve. And that's it. If this has been of interest, maybe subscribe if you feel like you'd like more videos. Other than that, I will see you next time. Marcus Tuttle, Simplified Home Sales. Thank you for watching.